Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding.
Good morning everybody and welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm going to do my take on a strawberry mould. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat my mould actually in glitter, and then I'm going to fill them with opaque colours. So I'm going to be using the lawn green mica powder by Resin with some of the Just For You online electric turquoise glitter, so it's got a bit of blue and green to it. And then I'm going to be using Signal Red, which is from Resin Supplies Den. I can't remember the name of the woman, but I will link her and the group in the description box. I'm using Just For You online's Ferrari Red resin dye and some red glitter to coat the mould. These are just nail glitters that I got on Amazon. I will link everything in today's video. I have 150 mils of the Apex High Gloss 1-to-1 resin mixing in the cup. It was just spinning then. I have a 15% discount from Just For You online, and I have a 10% discount from Let's Resin in any of you want to treat yourselves on their website. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the rest of this resin mixed up and get it split into pots, and I'll be back and we'll move on to the next part of the video. See you shortly. Right, so I have my resin mixed up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into 2 pots, ready to mix the red and the green. I hope you can see I have more space, so all my table is all levelled. I no longer need a levelling table. So I've just put 50 mils in there, and I'll put 100 mils in here. If I need any more for any of them, I'll just have to mix up some more resin. How are you all doing today? Hope you're all well. I'm just been on a cleaning mission this morning. I'm just about to do this and then go and pick up my boys from school. Right. Let me just find the baby wipes. Sorry about the noise and the banging in the background. Someone's having some work done, so they've been noisy all morning with drills and everything else. Right. So I need everyone seems to be out because it's the sun shining. The thing about British, if you don't live in the UK, is that as soon as they get a bit of sunshine, they start walking around in the bikinis or doing barbecues in the garden. So it's pretty funny actually. So I'm just going giving this a mix around. So I'll time lapse any colouring I do, any mixing colours I do. I do know some of you don't like sitting through mixing colours. That's fine. So what we're going to do is just pour a bit of glitter in there. And then we're going to shimmy this around the mould like that. Never done this before, no idea if it's going to work. I just wanted something to look a bit different. People who know my channel, I like different things. Make sure you get down in all the cavities. That way everything's covered. And then what you do, if you are satisfied with the amount of glitter that you have, then just throw away the excess. There shouldn't be a lot, so you just, the excess glitter that's inside, just go to your garbage can and just empty that out. Just 1 minute while I come back. Right, so we're back. So that's covered, so we're just going to get this, clean this. And we're just going to pour a little bit in there. And then underneath, squeeze. And what that does is it helps eliminate any bubbles that are stuck in the bottom. So you have all these leaves things here, so you need to squeeze and pull. Squeeze and let go. And what that will do is it's like a suction method. It'll push the air out and pull the resin in. Can you see? Let me find an empty one. Right here. See there? So push the air out, pull the resin in. And just do that with all of them. And then that way that will help to fill the cavities up without having bubbles. I will go around it with a little tool just so that I can get inside. You can actually see the air bubbles coming out. But if you're going to do something, do the best you can. If it doesn't succeed, then, you know, fair enough, because not everything is perfect and not everything can be done the first time. But we do try. Right. That looks okay, so I'm just going to fill this up. Hopefully we'll have enough resin. Right, that's filled, and on over here I have my heat mat instead of having it underneath, and I'm just going to move that to one side, and it keeps my workstation nice and clean and not cluttered. You can reuse your pots. You just give them a wipe out with some isopropyl alcohol and a baby wipe, and they are reusable, and it saves on spending money on stuff, because it can become quite expensive. Right, so what I need to do is do the same with the red glitter. So put some glitter in there, and then I'm just going to go around. I have no idea if this is coating it, but we're going to try. Oop, I dropped it then. These were not expensive. I think they were like £1.50 for like 6. I got them for Christmas, but I never came onto YouTube until after. Right, so I've coated that the best I can. I'm not really bothered with that one anyway, because it'll, whatever's left in the mould and the bottom of the mould will probably lift up with the resin. Right, so there's 100 mils in here. And let's see if we have enough resin. Probably not. I'd either mix too much or not enough. Right, so I'm going to mix up another 40 mils. Just bear with me and I'll be back. Right, so I've mixed up 40 mils. So I'm just going to add a bit of red. And a drop of this. And I'll time lapse you while I mix this. Sorry, I forgot what was off camera then. And I'm just going to pour that into there. And hopefully there's enough resin. You will see bubbles popping up, and that's just the resin degassing itself, because it's a fantastic resin. I love this resin. Right, so I'm going to move that over to my heat mat. I'm going to put it on my heat mat. After about an hour, I'm going to let it rest on the heat mat without turning it on for about an hour. Let that degas and let the bubbles come out. And then I'll turn my heat mat on for an hour, and then I'll be back and we can demold and we can have a look if this strawberry looks anything realistic. So I will be back with you pretty soon. Bye. These demolded, and we can take a look if the actual glitter has worked on the actual mould. And it has. I was actually going to put little green, a little bit of green inside. I'll take that off with a debarring tool. What do you think? Let's see if this has worked. We have got some bubbles, unfortunately. And I think that's a little bit impossible not to have in these. So we have a bubble there, and a bubble there, and a couple there, but I can fill them in with a bit of UV resin. But it fits perfectly. What do you think? Look realistic? I think the glitter just adds a little bit more of a character to it. I think the red is a strong strawberry red, like a very ripe strawberry. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave that with you today. Please like, comment and subscribe if you've not already done so. That would help my channel out so much. And I shall see you on the next upload tomorrow. Goodbye.